One would say, sir, I'll be very controversial here. Yes, President Nkrumah was supremely overambitious. Very intelligent, but very far ahead of his mind. His mind was very far. Because he was Bruni and he was too clever. And to achieve power, no, I get me. Now he was in a rush to do a lot of things. And the man brought enemy. And say hatred
for him.
For him, who said, Sagana independence, no, ye cool ye. And ya extended too much. Kagana Minyani and British for no, and the sabotage yen because who said product in him cuckoo. And to that time you can a to your cuckoo. And yet said na Swiss, a chim top, check it timber top, your friends, China timber top derby. Now you can find a to cuckoo. And to what the cocoa or Jigua was your pro. When a matria. They did that to suppress because who said, Sana Okusunya Sikana no Mununya, our cocoa is now, and can come about the west, cover the more. I had to the Abrofono. Because say, or call Guinea, or call me. Sure, 3 countries, Guinea independence 1 year after Ghana, 58 when you independent before Nigeria. Mali is the same. And come on, yes, I didn't know, yeah, Ghana, Guinea, Mali. And the South Sinuko Dina Chino, and or sanction Guinea. Say, say for Kwame Manjo until today. Guinea is the only French country in Africa, both Central and Western. One man and John is a safer zone because of Dr. Nkrumah. Now, Dr. Nkrumah, Dr. Nkrumah, yes, I did. Uti. Now, our good heart. The population, any scanner, no, he was a bit in a rush. And Jabafone suppressing. But not notwithstanding. Look when you sing
okay.
Or can say or say, leave me to stay in power. The longer I stay in power, I'll give the country much I'll give it back. It was a concept all over Europe. Countries in Inano. Then yet you today democracy 4 years, and the mom yen. They allow people to power. Mahathir of Malaysia or turn power how many years? Whatever or for G or turn so how many years? So they had what is called a visionary development agenda.
Okay.
And then they go into their social politics planning. So they build the country and visionary. So one would say, Nanka President Nkrumah, he was a visionary leader. International building a set vision. But here's the case. Ghana's downfall. I'm answering your question. Ghana was early, prematurely over-democratized. Yeah, over-democratized. And we don't democratize our economy. We only democratize our elections. British economy. Germans free Africa, one colonize Ubia. Holland, one colonize Ubia, Okoye. French for no con, any British for no con, 2 main colonial masters. Chrome, there no mere elections. Bronibian no come second round 2 in the Then round 2. The party that leads in the election, when you're 50%, you have to form a coalition government. You build a country around one visionary leader, build a coalition government to support. And to opposition, any problem?
Ophelia part of the government.
They are part.
The winner takes all attitude.
And to win an bar was my change police GP. My change military commander. Who change military commander say? Who change IGP say? And then a Usru. Who change Attorney General say? Who change you on the idea? And think opposition is part of the government. After general any party, I can't tell general any party or why election, but to be a baby or by the end of the year, when they comes up alignment or by an auditor general or penny Bank of Ghana, you wait my instructing a manager or penny GRE and no pen we say electricity corporation. no open all the commissions, any state corporations and this kind of changing chief directors. And the also change your professionals. You can transfer professionals, make it better in other regions, but you don't change the profession. You need to have you cry. And now, or say, proceed on what?
Proceed on leave.
You understand?
Yeah, me too.
Now, Sagana elections. MPP, you may refer to this particular one, was 48%. NDC 44%. Other minority. And then it means that there's a certain number of the percentage of this country population of 30 million.
Who wanted NDC?
Who wanted NDC?
Who wanted CPP? Who wanted PNC?
So there's what is called a trust. It is our trust here. MPP na win here. And Kinanado trust here. Whether he likes it or not, you have to go into the opposition and pick some of your ministers from there. And they will tell you, say your Ministry of Finance there, certain government offer. Ministry of Interior was in Mafa. Local government, there be opposition, no, a good in environment, and for local amount. You are forced to use it. And the other key areas in Lokakude, then you fall on the independent Ghanaians, like Okateche, like Minyo Theatre, their qualities be what we see.
On belonging to any political party, yes. Him so much me aye.
Imagine him so me a young, vibrant young man.
Yes.
Imagine omni ha.
Right, Simon, the name.
Man, no. It doesn't matter the party. It's a Kokofa 50% to a whole. On your parliamentary sitting in Ghana, young from into on the foreign the minister of finance and with him out of parliament. Now, banning other ministries in now or 60%. No, now I get alignment. No, I say your majority account, not the parliament. About then, why you Juma? And to Omuba, Oma Junior Rania one say. Supply way and a way new way, young home, young son, echo yard the football. So we have to keep on borrowing instead of continuing. But I don't know, Brunini independence, hand over note to know, Mubiana.
I don't know him.
Majakahu, other than Holland or union government consolidated. Germany, Mepacho, Siaka democracy, Angela Merkel, were the same. The 20 years election overcome. Do the only democracy. Shall be a free buyer or East German and or buy CDU, Christian Democratic Union Party of Germany. Or buy Yamani Junior Post after 1990, Helmut Kohl and or Yeno, Minister of Women Affairs, Youth and Women Affairs. Or Yeno, time I'll buy a party leader. No. On a day, Helmut Kohl, the boss, engineer friend, cause girl. Helmut Kohl, almighty Helmut Kohl. The girl, I was trained in politics, and Angelic Maker. My men are doing it trouble. Transparency. Or some man, now your party leader, now your prime minister, meant we are Mancasa, but never 1 year, Uji Sikania, the elections. And the man Helmut Kohl, or ya. My men election beyond Waya, one winning straightforward. If they don't spend money, okay, and some got second election. But rather, no, the party no leader, no, you build a vision around the leader now, or majority party no win. Nowadays, your friend is saying, what the other a year can do, or my budget union government, or inclusive.
You're not champion proposing Unigo.
And then Abrafoni, Chairman, Spanish government, Chairman France.
But US doesn't do that.
Me pacho, why a mistake? America has a different structure. They do it through Senate, they do it through Congress. In America, for an electorate, they are clever and they are smart. They put the American president in the down. Shani Senate, on your food, on your Senate, on your Congress. On your Congress, on your Senate. I'm watching you. Because they are the electoral college and your majority.
Who in a majority is here a popular vote?
A popular vote. The electoral college, you know, and the Dubai president. I think Mrs. Clinton, the president of the United States. But the Senate, no Congress, shall say the situation. Congress is what friends, democracy, what? Leadership. Not more. And 20 minutes, so in fact, training say, oh, Kwakoye Bibiasa, the open. No, it will not fly. Then a different war game crowd together. You fund the answer there be 10 year election too. Ya bakunu ya into UK. No share parliament. Lower and upper house. Tina Washa from Margaret Thatcher. Eba Pim. Why your friend is Boris Johnson. Why UK Prime Minister Bennett Macron terms you? I check now.
Obia step it down.
Or step down when your decision become unpopular. You have to sit down. Also, the other no. I want to step down. Margaret Thatcher step down after 9 years. John Major step down after 4 years. Turn Almighty Tony Blair, the 8 years or 7 when we Cameron or step your friend Gordon Brown or step 3 years or step here. Cameron or step here. Auntie May or step down. Boris Johnson, you go down. That is what is called democracy.
Yanko Twaba, Yanko Yeke, and a new register. And now, why? And yet they don't call
Sanya Bonia. And to Ben had the over election. We used to say, I suffer for Imam for Mompaye. And then the whole team said, we use it. Yanko, why she shall election be a my if I choke.
And the posters you couldn't mutanta.
Abroad,
you did this.
What the post about what time went down. Never thought I didn't say.
It does ever.
No, we are. Was for the party activists. I want you to know how. No, I'm post. We are changing the Yakran ambassadorial who are foreign ministry or foreign service. Career diplomacy go. No, I cover party activists. I would need anything else to diplomacy. No, I know an ambassador. No, you ambassador. No, you ambassador. No, you ambassador. No, you ambassador. Omo kwa. Oni ne ma. Nkrumah. House boys. Obia chow. Obia kwe diplomatic passport. Find a driver who create diplomatic passport. Wa find a houseboy who create diplomatic passport. The laundry who create diplomatic passport. Abra Ghana ni wo krona wo console so pedwuma ye. Do you need that? What the driver free chrome help will call ambassador of Spain or driver anti Spanish or Cocadica or quite not if you know to Yama. The boxer shorts and then the socks and a singlet white. Okay, diplomatic passport and a boxer shorts. Now your mistake now, friends say asthma to Ghana near. Only anything next to diplomacy. A fool. The only man is a one sign repatriation paper. Ghana ni be a channel. Ya didn't coffee and an adjusted crops and young fan go. Because diplomacy, I say.
We lost track with Nkrumah, is that what he said?
Yes, we lost track. Say, Nkrumah no, when you're in the mission. But what would say, now we're by dictator. But in mostly, let me say, all over the world, good presidents, most of them became dictators. To enable them build their country. Che Mama was a dictator. Or building 71 years history of China. I template did it to her. And a China for this home their base one superpower. It was built by Che Mama. He was a dictator, yes, all right. Who says not?
So Nkrumah was coming a dictator.
Church no new dictator. Church Second World War. UK no a dictator. He built, say, European Union on the design here. Also, I'm building United States of Europe. And European Union today. Or no design European states. United States of Europe. They were dictators. Charles de Gaulle, no your dictator. Charles de Gaulle, no your dictator. What I say?
Charles de Gaulle, France.
Yes. What is the meaning of a dictator here? We have positive dictators. Gaddafi was a dictator, all right, but he was a positive.
He built his country.
Yes, that's dictatorship. Why not? Dictatorship, none a fake. That is why we get it wrong. Yeah, they say. Mamon Koko, Okoye election, yeah, Kofie, India, baby, young canto, or Yabe Obeti, Yabuba Betty, a young Kwasi Asem Sebi.
Ariabo. Minimum where he to be Ariabo.
Yeah, come now, a independence call. Independence Square. Yamo white handkerchief. I grow for Jesus. Pray for Ghana. Hallelujah. Emi no politicians this call. A man for your organization. When him said the young papanka, I then joined the time the Oma man is canom for bomb. Fasicabo Mundiga, a mom cotan cotiachim. I grow for Jesus.
Afenirazi.
Oh, yeah, the papa. Yeah, show motivation.
Many ora our have Farouk. Our no abene. Say many didn't come away. You can clearly say today a year different. A year emancipation movement. We are emancipating the minds of the people from mental slavery, and some of the people who can help us do any ora our Farouk. Message is not by Brim because I could read you and so this one is the best interview you have had on your show. I'm sad this afternoon because during the year 1999, China was not among the top 10 richest countries in the world. But today, China is the second richest country in the world. So Africans, what did we do wrong? Please ask him. I learned Ghana representative before Canada in Commonwealth meetings. No, yeah, Mustafa Sekusi. Was it Ghana representative?
Not only Commonwealth, Mustafa, that's the name of my father. So my father, that is not the only country. That is not the only platform. Ghana speaks ahead of Canada, even at the UN.
Okay.
Canada on Kasa, a Red Cross nation. Canada, a red flag, red and white.
I said you say.
Red Cross nation will declare no be or a neutral. Switzerland, Red Cross, red and white or a neutral. Poland, red and white. Austria, red and white. Country be on the flag here, red and white be a neutral nation. On Kontokwa, offer to your son for Conco for Babe support. Canada or ally of the West. Name sent to Kobe CC, not to air co Canada Kuma or only medical.
Obi prano aheno.
Obi prano aheno. Emrane nkra ni asesa omtina Canada no. Hwe Syria for ntokwa bae no. Okonsese Syria for 1 million. Juma no. Switzerland na juma no. Germany our track record of first and second world war into no unso tuo mu nko. Austria enam Kudvatine obey United Nations Secretary General near mani New York kra unso tuo mu nko. A red and white, a Red Cross. Into Ghana, no, Canada, Kwakasa on the floor of a year, politics. United Kingdom, the Queen never call another Prime Minister, they be confab now, but normally a Queen, the Commonwealth countries. Oh, yeah. Queen speaks for the England of the UK. Oh, we are the next country. Accra.
Your guess is as good as mine. Chief, please, because of our have today, finish the program at 6 o'clock instead of 5 o'clock, please. Patrick Nuba, when you hear
I'm in trust you. Now Ghana Kasa. United Nations Second General Assembly. Every year. Ghana Kwawase I enter Genoson.
Aye.
Winning BB. Dodo na da. Dodo na soko shopping. The president, you know, say you Ekete General Biena no Kasa via. Now there's a ship problem. Say be a Syria, and a Palestinian, and a Israel. Case be about a fresh, and a earthquake be a fresh. So we see a pandemic happening. The United Nations Secretary General Assembly, no, be a China, Yabama na Bekasa for the first time. Oba Bekandi see. But we are saying the next continental name Macedonia. It's Africa. 56 countries. The whole continent being found in. Into your African president, the Bekasa.
An African president in Ghana.
Yes. From President Nkrumah, a champion crown of military, Rolling Simuna, time I be a Jerry and wrote him, no share uniform there, military from there, oh my UN General Assembly, Bekasa. But when you go on 92, Jerry spoke after I'm coming to the free power. President Mills. Okasai, General Assembly, Anameboa.
Okasai.
President Mama, Okasai. Nana Kufa, the 3 in our Bia, Nana delivered 9 speech. Ghana be age. President Lima Okasai, General Assembly. Ghana President Bia Kasa UN General Assembly, Mpachanya Nonko, African Caribbean Pacific Summit 2019. Nana Danko Akufo-Addo, after you open Uhuru Kenyatta Kasa UN, I was there on the seat of Vanuatu. The next person to speak on the floor, or Nana Danko Akufo-Addo, the president of Africa. About African Union from OAU time 1960
Organization of African Union.
About African Union. Say president of the OAU Kasewia the next any flagship program be a problem be or continent. You be a question from the president to react as the first speaker now. Then first person to speak.
President of Africa.
Ghana. You are no country no. Maybe I confer Gino or retain a conversela. Our capital. Only in Nkrumah only in diplomatic relations. And yes, sir.
Ghana didn't go every.
Kombesela, Mauritania. Ghana region. Kombesela is the capital of Ghana. As it is today. So Ghana new do Mauritania have visa fee. No, in West Africa. What's in a home? Yakuraka Hubi. Some Mauritanians so free. Oh, you know, ECOWAS.
Yeah, but see, if we run with our dreams and follow our passions, things will surely change for good. This will lead us to a destiny, the goodness of the. And I come from Seko, I'm in love. Okay, let's stick to Alaji Amsa. Okay, Citizen France was when Nkrumah said we had the right to manage or mismanage our own affairs. Our succeeding leaders only had the mismanaged part. We have retreated consistently from all the lofty goals. This is not a Ghana our founders dreamed. This is not a country that inspired Nelson Mandela and blacks around the world. We must try to bring that country back. Africa needs a country back. Okay, Citizen Francis, your point well made. Alaj Amsa Diana Baba Mami Reedy. Alaj, unim say this, I'm intimate me. Nana, please find out from your resource person whether it is worth celebrating the AU. In my humble opinion, a member of the country has failed as big time. Okay, your point is made, but also is it worth celebrating AU?
African Union. A flop and a flop. The flop for me and say European Union. African Union is older than European Union in terms of its operations. The European Union 6 countries per NTA. British ne design here, but no one can home. 6 countries no start here.
Germany, Holland,
France, Holland, Luxembourg, and Italy. No more the Tonko, Coal Mining Association. No more the develop here. Be a Cassia be a union. Yan fa country be president and money may association like African Union president. You have it distorted. The African Union Omo reshuffle presidency. It's the president no hono. Or a country president from somewhere. It's Yamra, the against no on sign. It's the African Union agreements called declaration protocols charter. Bakugren wo masayo.
A group of old men's club.
Almost signing.
It's like a Professor Lumumba. Woman who is president.
Dr.
Dr. Rekana, and Yemomonya president of a union. You agree?
Farouk Al Wahab, because I understand the concept and the dynamics. Because many Dr. Rekana, you programs.
Okay.
For your information.
You can president of
let's have a neutrality, me play neutrality card. And it's all confer Obi say economic democratic president of Rwanda, Kagame. Now deny African Union president. African Union president, electoral problems and to see elections in Ghana.
Also a dictator of its own.
Why economic dictator?
A very good one.
Yes.
A very good one at that.
The Pacho say yes. Yes, democratic president, Kagame Gahon.
But we're good.
In sense of politics. Political democracy was the zero.
But economic, fantastic.
Yeah, he's a democratic president. Meaning, say, Paul Kagame unfit to be the president of even Rwanda. You know why? Paul Kagame, was say Uganda military unit into a rebel or baby. Some county mama president country.
Right.
But what you say? Then say, or taking advantage of the genocide, Tutsi and Hutus. That of free bush and a neighbor. And obey our best stop on Tokano and obey a hero. Or a hero, you and a den or no. And was the interim government, and not interim government, and not quite a vice president with a military uniform in parliament and a soft a president of Rwanda. And to Okasan, I will not agree. This is politics. And the soft man in South Sudan take your Rwanda or Simisum. And the politicians say, "Well, a good parliament to be a coffee. Rwanda any parliament, a permanent." Shagima Oye, does it make sense in 30-something years? No. So it is not true, say, the longer one stays in power, he becomes a bad dictator. We need what is called economic democracy. We don't need political democracy. Ghanaian doesn't care who becomes the president. Because president be no dia dia you itimi channel. Your president be no court. And then the itimi minister, near the minister kotum. Now president you must have the question. Kadachi, normal.
Jansen him.
One appointee minister. Now appointee.
So hold it.
Into the system which I said, "O time umbreno or young from." Hey, then Okatachi. President Yem Free Musa.
We exempt you from it.
In any case, Ghana pretty compact reversal systems. What it means and what they do, they say, and a check be a new carbon to any pabako sign. It means that a certain volume amount to be a soon I see with the independent backward sign. Chief executive only check. Sign a check. Or complemented the signature of the check, can who be. But check, every free LB and a prepare. Junior officer, or the AMA supervisor, or the AMA deputy director of finance director signing, or we are the Ministry of Finance, the Akotake, the auditor general, the AMA accountant general, the Bank of Ghana, advice number, the Tia check number, most of them are international contracting, attorney general, your friend is a parliament subcommittee for finance, and send a cabinet, advice, approval.
Nice channel for corruption and our baby. We must trace it to the back.
I cannot do Namu the woman in an Sika coffee, Moko chief executive am the amateurs and fanning too. About the home dinner too. Home to me fanning too.
Was in your need.
Home to me fanning too, man. That's does not. But what I say? Because chief executive do I instructions, Lord Didia. Into only a smarter, which will be the Biba Cornhole. Into China, Ghana corruption, yeah, no coffee. But Yama quite said the American say, Yama quite change the constitution. Ghana president would free about more, also Timco parliament. Young to Obama non quarter parliament. Ghana young change a round 2 elections. Yeah, Benny Via, so round 1, no, be a majority. So we have majority win a crown your 50% plus 1. Young majority work, you have to form a
minority. Certain positions in the government must go to the minority.
Got to go to minority because in answer for whom and to minority for no bad, when we are say abrofono. Or you my ding. Wow, to my MPP no. Next time so the trouble and the government in the party no. I'm on a former government. That is how it was built.
So we not takes on us.
It is our biggest problem.
Okay.
And the second election is the biggest problem. Grand coalition, we don't believe it. But Hungary, Bulgaria, or Bia grand coalition government. Apart from the kingdom, Saudi Arabia, Kuwait, Bahrain, Jordan, a kingdom, monarchy, Saudi, and then yes, Saudi.
Morocco niade.
Apart from that, the Omakani a grand coalition. Cover Holland government better now.
Last 2 years, me go Italy na Omako Abewie. So Omuntimin decided government because there must be a coalition.
Coalition, no. Obi a far right. German for a party be FDP.
Okay.
And your party be say Green Alternative Party. Omu say or no by a president, prime minister, mania, or more beyond you card, chair bicycle. Your friend Umverfish Mutum, environmental cleaners, only for environment. And Toronto or the party 2 votes at the Bible Grand Coalition now. Umpo, Minister of Environment, Ombaji. Do you understand me?
I get it.
And the environmental issue, pro pension no environment. It is across Europe. Into yet law now a watertight Kong. Into so be this ministries now. It's not somebody now as a witch hunting. It's the system that brings you in. Now our work with them. Do you understand me?
I get it.
Into the situation now, and His Excellency President Nana Danko Akufo-Addo, the government, now the minister of local government. No NGC ni now no better be this kind na don't coach no now me sure say local government to NGC ni no who say Ministry of Fisheries or MPP no this kind on so on can into the system automatically correct itself.
Because what be the way back?
I know I won't argument be any argument ni and we hear deputy ministers you don't need them.
We don't need deputy ministers.
You don't need it if you have a correct system of governance. What do you need the deputy minister for? Nkrumah deputy minister Ben and signature here, Juma.
As you are just free.
What's it?
You are just free.
Pacha, you just free. Deputy minister, what are they there? They don't call back, Papa. Try home and system. When I'm Ghana minister, some salary. Oma high on catch. 42,000
ministers.
Yes. 42,000 Ghana cedis. 42,000 Ghana cedis. 42,000 Ghana cedis. Minister J. Ghana medical doctor. ABG 18,000. Obi salary 12,000, 15,000. And the country, ya say, yenya de ben, yenya hoto, never country no forward. Now show professionals, we engineers, we lecturers, we university lecturers, you home creating elementary schools, any public schools, all my will build the education system for any salary. For police salary. Now they go security justice. Abai, Oji, Master Obeji, Umwell.
Me police or say na me ko police ya jeme 7,000 Ghana me ko asebi me ko te me kananga me yere.
Papa say Abai nose mask pass dom say dey jeni yizu.
Ai, omo jefra nose mask.
I say nose that be one sharp. What you say? We na say also unlawful wearing of the nose mask. 50.
No majo, simple kra.
50. Yes, I do quarter. They be charge you 15,000. Why she lose my? Me wa abanzu shebi you.
I say asem no aye di ehu. Me do quarter.
There be so do ya.
Ale ma me fa onko ha ya.
O say ni sergeant duty kasa. What you say? Do twa about 20 or the okoto element. No.
System no.
It's a system. Now, my minister 42,000, now come doctor, medical doctor, specialist. Oh, man, 15,000. Oh, maybe 40,000.
We should make politics unattractive for people not to want to go inside unless they want to serve. Is that what you are saying?
This woman say that zeal now the Bejina in the manifesto. Kaina Hokeka. Ya found first week a minister officer. Sa Hokeka after 2 weeks. No, Ghana minister. Jumaye, no a culture secretary, your friend presidency, your friend cabinet, your friend ha. Okopa hotel no ada we yin boxers. O wi a osaje S gracia saje akumi.
S gracia obi asoma se bi musa ba me ba ho. Ofake new plans is there na kwa me fa. Your show today is fantabruta. Okay, I like it. 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3. Musta Osekusi lo onyo ko o se there. These are the histories and topics that needs to be studied in our education curriculum. May God bless you, Nana Kwame. Mustafa Lowa Menyarde Anobaye. Chief, ask the man if he has a book. Patrick Nungwa, who a book are we to go to me? Ose, with all this knowledge, you don't want to put them in a book for us to get access to it.
Ghana history book ni yankai.
What's it like?
Makers of civilization. Ghana any book. Country Ghana hasn't got a visionary book. Your party manifesto, yeah, correct. And your mama train and in the volumes. Young one book I can the whole Ghana schools will be archived. The history of Ghana, Chairman Mubakon. Where is the legacies and the legacies of Ghana presidents?
Today, in fact, Charles Nyame Asamakase, one of my biggest teachers, was say, today don't read messages, don't pick calls. Let's enjoy this man's knowledge to the fullest. This is the second time I'm listening to him. I can tell you, he is simply good in terms of Pan-Africanism. Charles Nyame Asamakase. On this note, I'll read just about 2 messages and that's it. Na abe yabedim komo. Nana Ponsa Bedia, Mr. Al Wahab has said it all. Most of our state institutions are still doing what the whites were doing. Whites were importing everything they use, and today most of our state institutions import items they use, including men. Nana Ponsa Bedia anade enoba ye. As one say, I can listen to this man the whole day without getting tired. Okay.